Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. I want to show you my web design skills, and I want you to learn uh, on how to create websites using Wix Studio. Okay? Close that. Let's create a website. I want to create a website, from scratch. Uh, uh, in terms of this, I'd always choose 14 1440 pixels. That's a standard for desktop. 1440 px. Just click apply, and this header you need to readjust. 1440 px. Okay. Okay, let's start. As you can see, there's a default header and a footer. uh, what I would do is to delete this and create my own header. Okay. Delete. Okay. So this is going to be our header, and just need to for me, I wanted to add a 40 px side by side. uh yeah, 40 px for the spacing, and I would also add an 40 px side by side, then 40 px top and bottom. 40 and 20 for top and bottom. Okay. And just going to add a our temporary logo. Oh, yeah. So okay. So for now, we're going to use a just text temporary logo. It's important to figure out what size every cell. See this? This is a cell. You need to figure out what size this is. There's a so we can figure out the balance of we can figure out the balance for our uh, header. Okay. Oh no, just I accidentally add a cell, so I'm just going to delete that. And so to our header, we are using a full width 14 by 25 px, and we added a minus with 40 px side by side. So just going to calculate that, uh, or just figure out on your own. Okay, I know it's boring, but okay. I would add a menu here. So in our part, we need to, so this menu right here is very tricky. You can just uh add a duplicate or add or something. It's very, there's, I feel like this is a bug for Wix that they haven't figured it out. But I have I have a my own way of adding all the menus here. What I did is remove the link, just duplicate it, or how many menus that need to add. So I'm create for your information, I'm going to create a law firm website. Uh, I like doing that. It's very good. It's very nice industry to create a website. You can, for me, you can explore with that industry. Practice practice area, and you can put a blog or and contact us. Just hit enter. And what I would do is to remove all the space here. Just do a reset. I wanted to remove all the padding, all the margin. I wanted to create my own spacing and my own padding for this menu. To find the, oh, here. And so there's no padding here. There's no so we need to add a divide, no, not divider, a space between items. uh, this area, I would say 20 px or 50, could be, but there's too much space. I would say 30. Yeah, take that to the center, and let's say, let's adjust the text on that one. I would say 16, and let's just add, let's just make this, and we will add a button part in this right side area. I would oh, let's delete that. Let's just add a forget to click the bottom. Okay, the button. And let's just do this. I like using a border than a transparent background for my CTAs. I feel like it's more attractive for me. Let's just remove that. Let's go to the text. Change the color to black, and let's add a radius like 10 px, and add a border for at least one px. Then yeah, that's it. Now we have now a button. Let's just squeeze that a little bit. Oh no. Yeah, that's it. Squeeze this here a little more. And we have now a header. Let's make this 30px. You can add in an image in this part. You can put an image, add your logos, and you can also add an SVG. And you now have a header. Then we need to add a section. Then start or instead of start now, we use get in touch. Let's get in touch. For me, I'm more comfortable use 40px height this area. If you can't see it clearly, just make sure to zoom my zoom this part. And for the width, I would say 120px. Oh no, that's very no ob style. I've, let's just say 130px. 130, then 40 no, yeah, for 40px for the height. Oh, that's okay. Let's just center that. This one also center and center. Let's adjust the height in this one. And after you created your header, I want you to go to this part. This is a layers section on the left side, top of the Wix editor. I want you to click this three dots. This is it's called more to action. And let's set this to global to header. Okay, so we have now a header. This is our main header. Let's rename this to main dash header. Then we will set this as default. Okay, set as default. We have now a header, a default header that we create. Okay, so right now we're going to create the most important part of the website, the hero section. Okay, and I forget to set our global colors and fonts. I will show you how to set that. Okay, let's update our font. So go to uploads. I downloaded my own font for this. It's called Trirong. I don't know what's the right term of that, but it's called Trirong font. So we need to select this all and click open. Just going to have to wait. So we are done uploading our external fonts. Next thing is up. Let me search for Oh, there's a work sense. Let's update that. Work sense. Our heading would be our, just use 70px heading. Let's choose our uploaded fonts. Uh, Tyrong bold or Tyrong regular. Let's use this. Let's just add a modification later if there's a if we want to our website to look nice, we need to create some modification to our fonts. So this time I would use a regular only. That 70px. Oh, as for heading, tarang regular. Say 55. Okay. 55. Heading 3, try wrong regular, same pattern. Let's just use a 45px for that one. Heading 4, let's use 35px for heading 4. Heading 5, let's use 25px. 25px. Regular 6, yes, we I would say 20px. 20px. Then our body text will use WorkSense. Okay, WorkSense, I would say 16px for paragraph 1. Then our paragraph 2, I would say 14px. This is just my process in creating website. But it's up to you how you it's up to you really on your thought process on creating a website. I would say 12px in this one. And we have now set our font styles, and the next thing is we need to set our let's go back here, site style. We need to set our colors. I'm going to use a dark green on this one and a gold. Let's use this. It's a dark green, and we also a gold for this one. Just edit. You can add or edit colors, but for me, I just use the edit. And I want to go back to typography. I really wanted to set the colors. And for our paragraph, I always use the contrast of our black, which is dark gray. So it should look nice. Guys, if you hear a music to my background, that's my father. It's Sunday here, so you know the tradition every Sunday. Old music needs to be played. So I wanted to create a image image here, image on the left side, then text on the right side. Okay. Let's use a uh, for this one I would use a container. Okay, container. Let's click this plus sign. Go to container. Go to quick add in container. Then I want you to stretch this. You see this one? Stretch. Click that stretch. Then I want you to remove the background. So if you don't see the remove background because my face is covering up, just you can find it here in the right side. Just click this part, and I want you to go to this area, advanced CSS grid. You'll find that on the right side of our container. It's this is a inspector area for our container. Go to advanced CSS grid. This is very important to our design, so we can have a proper way of placing our image, our text, so we don't have to, to calculate, manually calculate our tag manually calculate our placing on our image and our text. So this will figure out uh, how many pixels in the left side and the right side. And go to, like I said, go to advances grid, click apply. This one, click this area. This one. Okay. Also, for me, I wanted to add. No, I really don't wanna create a gaps here. Just I wanna leave it 0. So you see this here. You see this one. This is a gap for our CSS grid. So we know which area we should put our image or text. Creating a law firm. This one. Let's just use this. Okay. And for this, I am going to add a text. Going to add a text here. Just going to use a just going to add here a law advice. Okay. Just put that there, and let's do 150. Oh, 150 is good. It's a good design. Since we are using a rounded type part of our design, so I'm just going to use a rounded. Going to add an rounded design for our image. Let's say 15 px. Okay, so already added, and I wanted to add a color to our text. Let's click this area. Got it. Let's just click got it and choose gold. Okay, I don't know if it's nice, but that will do. And let's add our right side text. Let's use heading 1, this one. 150. And don't worry about that. We can edit that. Let's use this. I'd say we need to at least 50. Okay. I want to add a in my text. I wanted to add a container. Let's place that in the container, and and then my container I want to add a let's side by side that a little bit. Let's add a padding. So let's say 40 px. Must be nice. And we have now our, as you can see, okay, not bad for our website. As you can see, I'm adding you know a you know something like this designer. You know what I mean. And we're going to I'm going to add another. Oh no, and then let's just delete our footer. Let's create another footer. Don't worry about that. And for this one, I want you to create. I want you to add a padding on our section 153 px side by side, then 100 px so top and bottom. I usually do this so it makes our website uh, more big, and also you know uh, it's more trendy part, because I've seen a lot of modern websites. They're very they're very huge fonts, great boxes, large boxes to their services. If you are a web designer, you would know what I mean. So on my uh, on my part, I wanted to add a container. This and same exact thing. I wanted to add I wanted to stretch this, remove the background, and add another CSS grid. Our CSS grid, uh, let's use the 1x2, this one. And this time, we need to add a gap, uh, say 40, for the side and the top and bottom, 40 px. So you can see there's a gap for our container CSS grid. Let's adjust that, and we will add another container inside of this area to our CSS grid, and we will stretch that also, remove the background, and create another CSS grid. This time it is side by side, two by one CSS grid, and again 40 px. I am more comfortable using 40 px. So we need to add a text. Add a text. Let's center that and add a text again. This time it's paragraph. Let's go to the quick add. Go to paragraph, and let's do this. Designer thingy. We always use alignment. Let's add an enter in that area. Then let's choose a paragraph 1. See? We have now a heading and a text. Then great trick of Wix, one of the best feature, repeated cards. It's going to stretch that. Then go to this area. Need to add a gap for 20px. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. 20px. Then for our our item, to I would say 15. Yeah, 15px. So instead of white, going to use white. Much better white. And add a padding on our item. Let's just add that. Or 30px. Really not comfortable with 20px, but okay. Let's just use that. Me, I wanted to add a paragraph here. Put that text. Just copy and paste my design, guys. That's okay. It's just this is a great practice if you are creating a hard, you know, uh, broad design for broad website. It's a good practice. So let's change this to heading. Say head. Oh no, not heading 2. Let's heading 4 or 3. Okay. No. Say heading 4 or 5. No. This is just use 4. Okay. And I want to add a line. And this area, make sure that select this, create these 3 dots, go to stack, vertical stack, then set is number pixel, let's say 20 pixel, and put this at the bottom. And I would say let's change that to black. I want to add just a that. Yeah, I feel like this going to be a problem. Yeah, let's just see, because I wanted to change the color in each of these boxes, but in the repeater they're not going to allow you to do that, because once you add a color in the specific in each of these boxes, that would be it. Boring, right? It's going to be socks. Yeah. And now this is the problem. Okay, I wanted to create a white in this box, gold this part, and this part is a dark green. This sucks, but let's just figure it out. Instead of using a repeater, I'm just gonna use a container and just do it manually. Then add a stock to you know to balance our spaces. Let's just delete this. Sucks. Hate this. Really hate it. Just gonna add a container. Let's say 359. Since we are using a 11 1 1119 px for our container, so 30 px, ano, sorry about that, 30 px is still a 359. Then need to add our context inside of our container. Since if you want to create a different color of boxes, you need to do it manually. So I remember this area is not in heading, so say paragraph, just block. So let's just duplicate this. Just click and drag using, if you are using a Windows, just click and drag the text, then press the Alt key, or if you are using a MacBook, just you press the Option key. Right, we need to change the heading to heading 4. Add our text. So remember, click and drag. Don't forget the Option key on your keyboard. You need to change that to paragraph. Give it a space. Then add a line. No, I really do this if I wanted to design our boxes. Just 10%. Then select our heading, our line, our paragraph. Click this area, go to stack, vertically stack. Then go back here to the right side, choose the item spacing, then 20 px. That, and I want to add a stock also. So here we're using 139. Let's just use 100. No, 100 for our spacing. It's going to be turn out really good. Promise you guys. Wait. Just click and drag. Copy this. Then copy also. Use the alignment. So I wanted to change the color of our container. I would say gold. Wait. Select our line. Choose gold also, but it will be very difficult. See white. This white. And another container. Don't worry about that. This container is dark green. Change the text to all white. Just all white. All white. So we have now our three dynamic boxes. So I need you to select this three boxes. Then go to this. Go to stock. Then instead of vertical, choose horizontal. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. We have now a look at our website, man. Look at that. I wanna see this too. I wanna see it in a test site. Let me do this for a while, okay? Wait. Let's do a law firm. Let's name this a law firm. Law firm --01. Oh no. Just law firm, okay? Look at that. Proud of myself. If you're going to ask why I am using a 153 pixel side by side, it's because I am using a 1120px for our container. That's inside our content. That's inside our content. So I'm using a 1120px. So also this is very useful. So we have I'm using a padding. So we have a polished design for our content. Yeah. And next, some I'm just gonna use a off-white in this area. So off-white here also. Off-white in this section. So off-white. Then white here. Again. 100. Again, I'm using container as my uh, basis for our content. This is grid. Is this also? This time I would use 60px for the gap. Going to add an image here. Something like that. Just make sure that I have an idea on how to make this really nice. Really nice. Okay. It's 15px, remember? And px. So change this. Signing documents, okay? Ending 6, then guys, if you don't like me talking, mute my just mute your volume. I'm just really don't want you to be bored of my hobby here. Paragraph 1. It's kind of very messy, right? Now let's use stock. Say again, vertical 20px. This is good. And for our image, let's just drag and drop this. I know, drag and click. It's just short term of duplicating our designs. Let's just add a stock here, vertical again. Let's use 40px for this area. Voila! We have now a website. Huh? See that? See that? Let's uncheck this. Let's uncheck this also. And you will know why I did that. Why I unchecked those. So let's publish our site. Huh? So I was excited. Look at we have now a header. We have no, oh, okay. Our header is pretty ugly. Let's just change that to okay, something like that. Publish. See, who's excited? Look at that. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Crazy. Cut up. You better be learn from this. Okay? You better learn from this. That's why I love Wix Studio. It's so easy. I wanna try something. Okay, let's add another. So we have a section. Let's add another section so we can have our own. So it can be a little bit longer. Okay, same thing. I want to add a pixel side by side again. You know what, guys? Important matter. I need to cut our tutorial. I have an important errands that I need to go to. It's very important, huh? Okay? But tomorrow, tomorrow we will continue this. We'll make our website better and really good. We can now sell this or just make a portfolio for our website. But look at it. Comment if you have done the same design what I did and learn the all the process of our website creation using Wix. So when creating website, I know Wix is not really user friendly, but guys, come on, Wix is good, right? Crazy. Clap your hands for following me for 1 hour. Okay, stop this.